I had a couple of viewers, and I was basically running this new Feed the Beast Direwolf20 1.6.4 mod set. And I haven't really played a lot with Minecraft 1.6.4, so I died a lot. I got hungry a lot because hunger rules changed. And while I was streaming it, I thought, hey, why not actually like make a video for YouTube and basically go over some of the new mods, because a lot of mods have changed in the new version here, and I thought, some of you would like to see that, and hey, why not? I'm playing, why not actually record and throw some stuff up on YouTube? So my plan is to basically, continue streaming my playing and recording and then throwing some of it up on YouTube, especially when I do something interesting. So I had actually recorded an hour or so's worth of Minecraft the other day, only to realize that I had sort of switched mics and my mic was muted. So basically I have an hour of footage of complete silence, so I could go back over and basically throw some voice over it, but I thought, most of that stuff was pretty boring. It was just me starting out, digging a hole and digging down, collecting resources and stuff like that. So the only interesting thing was I built the smeltery and I built some Tinker's Construct tools. I got my Dell hammer and just a regular iron pick and a shovel. And right now I'm using the smeltery here to make some clear glass. I'm going to show you what the advantages and the difference between clear glass and regular glass are. And clear glass is added by Tinker's Construct. And the cool thing about clear glass, and I'll show you that right here. Yeah, the cool thing is you can just throw it on the ground. No, the cool thing about clear glass is you can place it, and it looks like regular glass, but when you break it, you can actually get it back, unlike normal glass. Oh, it's getting dark. I better close off my door there. I haven't built a door yet because, well, I suck. Anyway, so yeah, that's all I was doing here. I'm not gonna sit here and make glass for you guys. So what I really want to do today is I want to start doing some Thaumcraft 4. And Thaumcraft 4 is a really cool mod. It's changed a lot since Thaumcraft 3. I did a little bit of Thaumcraft 3 stuff in my Sticks to Space series, but I really want to show off some of the Thaumcraft 4 stuff because it's really cool. As you can see over there's a tree with like little glowing beans on it. That's from Thaumcraft 4. And one of the reasons I like this seed is that I'm right next to this magic forest over here, and that's going to be really, really helpful for me progressing in Thaumcraft. So I'll be back in a minute when I'm ready to start doing some stuff. Actually, I'm going to go upstairs and I'll show you some of the clear glass and some of the other cool things about it. So I haven't really done much constructing of a home yet. I just, started building something here. I think I'm going to make some like 11 by 11 buildings and, expand on them and make each room something different, different mod set, different power source or something like that. I'm not 100% sure, so I'm not much of a constructor, and I had a lot of cobblestone, so really I've just started with cobblestone at the moment. So at some point, using Thaumcraft, hopefully I will convert this cobblestone into something a little, more interesting, maybe some stone or something. And I kind of put like an interesting pattern in here. But the one cool thing about clear glass, which I'm going to show you here, is it has connected textures. So when you put it in place, basically looks like nothing's there, and that is pretty cool, I think. Anyway, it doesn't take much to impress me. So I'm going to need some more clear glass to finish this off, and actually maybe I'll start my Thaumcraft stuff in here. So let me light this up, block off those doors. I was just sort of planning kind of what I wanted to do. Let's block off these doors here so that mobs can't get in. I'll break them later when I need to expand. And let's get started with some Thaumcraft stuff. I'm gonna go grab some of the stuff that I'm gonna need to do some Thaumcraft, and I will be right back. Oh, I should have showed you. As you can see in the smeltery right now, there's 400 millibuckets of blood. There was a little accident. There was like a creature that was sort of in the smeltery, and I decided to throw some iron in and sort of see what happens. And apparently he gets melted down into blood. Actually, Tinker's Construct actually adds the ability to melt down critters in the smeltery, and you can actually use this blood to make some items. It's called a pig iron. And there's also an ability, if you were to basically trap an enderman in there, you could melt him down to get molten ender, which is pretty cool. So I wonder how I could trap an enderman in the smeltery. That would actually be kind of neat. But anyway, I'm sorry, I was gathering like Tinker's Construct stuff, and I was like, oh yeah, maybe I should show off the blood. Okay, I think I have everything I need to get started. I guess we'll find out as I go along here. Put a crafting bench down so that I can craft stuff here. And first things first, I need to make a wand. Now, to make a wand in Thaumcraft, basically 4 is slightly different than it was originally. What you need to do is you need to make iron wand caps, and you need 2 iron wand caps, and basically you put one on either end of your wand, and there, now I have a wand. Yay! And as you can see in the corner, the top top left hand corner, basically this is displaying my wand, and there is 6 little things sticking out from the gold circle in the top left hand corner, and they're all empty at the moment. And what each of those represents is one of the 6 base aspects: air, earth, water, fire, order, and entropy. And basically now my wand is empty. It has none of these base aspects. And normally in Thaumcraft 3 your wand would just basically charge from the nodes in the environment. But in Thaumcraft 4 you actually have to find the nodes and recharge your wand. And I'll show you that, hopefully, if I can find one at some point. Anyway, so now that I have my wand, I need to make my Famanomicon. And that's the same process. I need to build a bookshelf. And I forgot paper, so hold on, I will be back. Okay, so now I can make some paper so I can actually make a bookshelf. Grab some paper. I think I need 3. I'm just, honestly, I don't remember the recipe for a bookshelf. I hope this is it. It is, yay! I didn't even look it up. Look at me. I'm an expert. So, throw down my bookshelf. Grab my wand. Put a torch on the bookshelf. No. Right-click the bookshelf with your wand, and boom, you have the Famanomicon. And basically everything you need to know about Thaumcraft is in here. And it basically talks about all of the new stuff that's in Thaumcraft. So it talks about the ores, which I've mined. There's enchantments that are part of Thaumcraft itself. The Peck is a creature. He's actually the creature I melted in the smeltery. He will trade stuff with you, but you have to basically give him items, and he'll actually pick stuff up off the ground. So he can be really frustrating if he's around if you die, because when you die all your items go all over the place, and if he's around he'll just pick the stuff up off the ground. So then you have to like either trade with him to get your items back, or kill him, which is what I've done in the past. This talks about auras and nodes, and I'll get into that later. This talks about the different aspects of magic. So all of the there's 6 primal aspects: air, water, fire, order, entropy, and earth. And basically these aspects can be combined to give you the more complex aspects. And to do research so that you can learn new items, the first thing that I'm actually going to have to make is, oh my god, I don't have glass, the thermometer. And I'll be back once I get glass. Hold on. Okay, so to make the thermometer, I basically need 1 of each of the shards, 2 gold ingots, and the glass. And getting 1 of each of these can be tricky because in the different biomes, they more predominantly spawn one type of shard versus the others, so you may have to, dig around a lot to actually find all of them. I actually had to wander around a little bit just to find all of the shards, and I really only have 1 fire shard, so I can only make 1 thermometer, and if I lose it, I'm pretty hosed for a little while anyway. So I'm going to make the thermometer here. Just on a crafting bench is all you need, and it's gold. Oh, I think the order is important. I'm going to have to look it back up because I wasn't paying attention. Yeah, the order is probably important. Yeah. So let me look that up. Hold on. And there we have it, the thermometer. Okay, what we also need to make is we need to make some scribing tools. So we'll do that. We'll make some scribing tools. I'm actually going to make 2 sets. Feather and ink. One set is going to be for the research table, which I need to make. Where do they have that? Okay, so now that I've made some tables, I need to basically place some scribing tools on the one table, and that'll turn it into a research table. And as you can see, this is how many of the base aspects that I have. It basically gives you a bunch to start with. And you can combine these base aspects to give you unknown, more complex aspects, or you can use these base aspects to do research. But to do research, you need to have paper in there. If I keep scribing tools and paper in my inventory, when I explore the world and look at objects, basically if I look at an object and press the right key, as you can see, I just gained a research point of Perdito and Saxum. And if I go into my book now, I can see that Saxum is made up of 2 Terra. So all of the complex aspects are made up of the base aspects. And as you work your way down further into the tiers, some things are made up of different aspects. So at the beginning here, it's so like to explore the craft, to basically research the craft table, you have to like walk at it from a distance. And as you can see, I do not have the knowledge to basically scan this at this point. Just like I won't have the knowledge to scan the research table. I do not have the knowledge required to understand it. However, if I look at a torch, I'll get 1 lux. And then if I bring up my Famanomicon, I can see that air and Ignis will give me lux. Now, another way that you can learn is basically you can just combine a couple of the base aspects to try and learn new aspects. So if I put water in here, and if I click this button, I will start doing a new research, or attempt to do a new research. However, if I want to combine 2 aspects to try and discover another aspect or make more research points, I can combine water and let's try order. And there, as you can see, I actually learned Gellum. And if I basically pull up my Famanomicon, I now know that Gellum is made up of Aqua and Ordo. And basically, to research how to make things in Thaumcraft, you have to use these points on the research table. And I will get to that in just a minute. If I wander around the world with scribing tools and paper while I research things with my Famanomicon, and there's not really much here, but I can throw stuff out. Like, I can examine the iron nuggets, and there, I've learned metallum. And I didn't have metallum before, so I can actually look and see what makes up metallum. Metallum is made up of Saxum and Ordo. And as you can see, I now have some metallum research over here. You're going to need these points to do research in Thaumcraft. And do I have enough? I don't think I have enough points here really to do any research yet. So I'm going to have to basically run around the world. Let's see if I can scan these. Okay, so there. Oh, see, now I just learned 2. I learned Vitreous and Void. And if I look, Vitreous is made up of Saxum and Aqua, and Vacuous is made up of Air and Perdito. And maybe, if I throw down a chest... No, I don't have enough, because it's made of wood, and I haven't learned any of the wooden aspects. And wood's actually way down the trees, so it's actually, you know, you have to basically scan a lot of stuff or combine a lot of your base aspects. But I'm going to need a lot of these aspects, so I don't really want to waste them. And I don't think I can do sugarcane yet. So you can either do the items in the world, or you can throw them out of your inventory. In some cases, like with the case of the iron nuggets, if I had some... I don't have any iron on me. I don't think I can do gold yet. But if I had iron on me, I could scan the iron ingot and the iron block. I could do that right now. And basically that will give me research points because they're considered different objects. So if I come down here and I throw out the ingots, I can scan and get some points. Maybe I'll be able to scan the iron chest. And I can. The iron chest I can scan because I know all of the aspects. But because there's wood in the wooden aspect, the wooden chest, I can't scan it. And same goes for a lot of these things. I won't be able to scan a lot of these, the tables and stuff. Stone is different than cobblestone, and dirt, of course, is different. And so basically I need to run around the world, and grass blocks are also different. So yeah, I can't understand them yet. It's actually kind of annoying. But you can combine a bunch of the primal aspects and learn a bunch of the higher tier ones, and then you can actually scan more things in the world and gain more research points. And I'm not going to bore you with like all of my scanning, but I'm going to run around, I'm going to do some scanning. Oops, and I forgot to put this table down, but I can hit it with my wand and turn it into an arcane workbench. So I thought I'd actually show you while I was, out scanning stuff. I'm not having a lot of success. I need to learn some of the base aspects. I may have to go to the research table and just sort of combine some together to get them to, so that I could really start scanning. But I found my first node, and it's actually, I don't know that this is a normal node. Let's check it out. I can't even scan it, the node itself. Oh, I can do, Alienus I learned. Nice, nice. So I found another node, and it's in this silverwood tree nearby my base. I wonder if I can scan it. No, come on. Maybe if I get rid of the wood. Oh, it kills it. Ah! No! I'm an idiot. So I just destroyed a node. So that's something you should know. You can actually destroy nodes in this one. And once I gain enough research, hopefully I'll be able to move them. But, man, I can't believe I destroyed that. Now I've got some of these things which I won't be able to scan yet, I don't think. No. And when you destroy a node, it will give you these essences, which you can get from killing wisps. And yeah, so yeah, don't destroy nodes. Lesson learned. Can't believe I did that. But I got another one in this silverwood tree, so hey, that's good. And because it's a magical forest, I'll probably have a bunch of nodes around. I haven't found any just regular world nodes yet. I haven't really been looking, but I'll be back when I find some other new stuff. Oh hey, I found another node while I was wandering around. And let's see if I can actually, I've got a lot more research now, so I might very well be able to actually scan this node. Let's see. Oh nice, so it is a fire and earth node. I'm going to mark this on my waypoint here. Hold on a second. So one thing I haven't actually told you about is this new map that you see in the top right hand corner. I believe it's called Map Writer. And what you can actually do is if I press M, I can actually see a map of everywhere that I've actually explored. And so as you can see, my base is over here. This is the Cherry Blossom Forest. just around my base, magical forest to the southwest, desert to the southeast, and then over into the northeast there's actually like a volcano, which I've seen. So it's kind of neat, this map writer mod, and as I continue to explore I'll be able to actually see all of the different places, and I think I can add waypoints, but I'm not sure. So okay, so I managed to, mark it on my map, so now I'll have this location there forever, so I can always come back. And I didn't bring my wand with me, but if I had my wand with me I could recharge fire and earth in my wand, but I don't have it with me. But at least I found a node. And I was now actually able to scan the sinister node here. And I'm not exactly sure what sinister means, other than it looks like it has some extra aspects. Or is that just the obsidian tile? I'm not sure. Okay, as you can see, I've actually gone out, I've done a bunch of research, I've got a lot of different research points. I've learned most of them, not all of them yet, and I haven't, researched everything, and I don't have a lot of some aspects. But, I've got enough to hopefully start and show you how you can do some research on the research table. Now, while I was out researching, because I had scribing tools and paper in my inventory while I was scanning stuff, basically I've started 3 different researches. And so if I put them up here, you can basically see that there's this lit up node, these 2 non-lit up nodes, and then a whole bunch of ruins. And basically what I have to do is, this is hungry chest, and a chest that doesn't wait to be opened. So basically the hungry chest will basically gobble up items around it. And to finish this research, I have to know sort of what aspects make up the hungry chest. I'm not 100% sure off the top of my head. And then another one that I've started is the thaumium, which is a metal, a magic metal. So I imagine that it uses metallum. Oh, it actually is telling me metallum. Hungry chest, I'm pretty sure is, it's Fams, and I believe void vacuous, which is this one here. So, alright, let's try the hungry chest. So if I click one more, every time I click a research point, it's going to use up 1. So if I click that, I now have 12, but it unlocked 2 ruins, Fams. And now if I go over here and I click the vacuous one, it'll unlock 2 other ones. And so what you need to do to actually unlock the research is you need to connect this glowing node to these 2 other nodes. And this is where it's sort of complicated, but it's really not. Basically, you can only have 1 space in between an active node, and it'll draw a line. And as you can see, this will draw a line from here to here, because there's only 1 space between them. Basically, I need 2, maybe 3 of these active nodes to draw a line to this node from here, and then 1 will be good enough from here. But I've got to move these nodes, and as you can see, I can move unactivated runes, but activated runes I can't move. So I have to deactivate them if I want to move them until I learn research, which will allow me to move activated runes. And that's something that I can research on the table. But let's move some of these unactive runes out of the way. And every time I move a rune, it takes up ink. And so eventually my ink will run out and I'll have to refill it. Okay. Out of the way. Alright, so I need to deactivate Fams, which costs me to deactivate it. But I know that this and this are the two symbols that I want. So what I'm going to do is I want to move this rune to there, and then I'll move this one. works. And I'm going to have to deactivate the vacuous as well so that I can move this rune up. That'll be good there, I think. Let's move that out of the way. And now, if I turn on Void, and I turn on Fams, there, I've linked all three together, and therefore I learned the research. And then just like before, if I right-click on the research, it's now in my Famanomicon. And it shows me it's under the Golemancy tab. I now know how to make a hungry chest. So on the Arcane Workbench, I can take any wood and a trapdoor, and I can make the hungry chest. It's going to take 5 air, 3 ordo, and 3 perdito to do. But as you can see, my wand has no aspects. So I couldn't technically make it until I actually fill up my wand. And so that's how research works now in Thaumcraft 4. And the Famanomicon is actually, basically broken up into multiple tabs depending on the different type of research area. And over here, research expertise, what these will help me do is actually help me research. Research expertise will allow me to move unactivated runes further, so I use less ink. And one of these ones will actually allow me to move activated runes, but there's a chance that it will deactivate while you're moving it. Anyway, this is probably a good first look at Thaumcraft. I'm going to do a lot more scanning and a lot more researching. I don't really want to, show you all of the different researches and how you do them. Thaumium, Metallum. I'll just do one more. Okay, and see with this one, basically, I can probably get away with just using the Metallum. There probably is another aspect that's associated with this one, but I probably don't need to use it. I'm going to turn Metallum off, because I think at this point, let's move you over one. If I turn Metallum on, I'll probably get it there. Yeah, see, and now I have Thaumium. And in alchemy, I know how to make Thaumium, and now I need the crucible to make Thaumium. Basically, you need 4 Procantio in the crucible, and then you throw in the iron ingot as a catalyst, and it will make a Thaumium ingot. I will explain a little more about Thaumcraft 4 later, but until next time, I hope you enjoyed this quick look at Thaumcraft, and I'll talk to you guys later. Delgar out.